There are so many families who've been tragically hurt through the addiction of social media. And while we've never been able to talk about the content of what these social media platforms can do, that's protected under the judge's rulings, we have been able to talk about the features. And we've sent a message with this that you will be held accountable for the features, regardless of whether the children are getting sent pornographic pictures, regardless of whether they're being sexploitated, regardless of those types of issues. Just because of the features alone that drive addiction, these companies can be held accountable. That's a huge message for these companies.
Without knowing all the details of the case, I think it's a very good thing that the social media companies are now being held to some accountability with how they function and treat our children. We know they've been intentionally harvesting our children's attention spans and exploiting their addictive tendencies through this tech, and it's just absolutely wrong, and it's time that there be some boundaries in place to protect our kids. And as a mom myself, of course, I believe that it's up to parents to protect their kids and to recognize what is truly good for their children and what is not. And for our family, that has meant not having our kids on screens a lot, not having them on social media. But we also need to be expecting these companies to behave in ways that is not only in the best interest of their bottom line, but is also humane and caring for the children of America.
I do think that social media is propaganda mostly to get people to constantly be online, constantly sharing their locations, their personal lives with everybody around the world, and I think people need to put them down and, you know, go out and, as they say these days, touch grass, interact with people, read real books. I think it's a two-edged sword. One thing, it's probably a good thing, and I don't like to see government controlling things, but since there's now a verdict like this, someone's going to start lobbying for control. People should be allowed to make their own decisions, but people should also have the proper information to be able to make that decision, whether it's good or bad for them.
Debated topic, right? I do use social media a lot as well. I myself, I wouldn't say addicted, but yeah, I do use it a lot. You know, good for her, that's one the case, but it is part of the life right now. So, you know, it is like a part. You know, yes, there is something to blame, but at the end of the day, responsibility lies within yourself. Yeah, I think it depends on the individuals, definitely. Yeah, I think that part is definitely dangerous, right? Right now, if you see the trends, if you Google something, the next day you start seeing that in social medias, right? So there is definitely a targeted system in social media that definitely has to improve. That I think is ruining lots of people. From addictions in social media, shopping addictions, I think it's all coming from social media, right? That definitely, I think, yeah, I agree.